Hello, everybody. How are we all doing today? For some reason, it is 8,000 degrees in my apartment, but we're going to get through it. Uh-oh. Hello, Mad Child. I said uh-oh because we're on a delay. I love technology today. I'm going away. How are you, Mad Child? You are to thank for this today because you put the bug in my ear on Sunday of like, you should stream this game. I'm too big, right? I'm way too big. Now I'm good. You put the bug on my ear to play this game, and I said, yeah, I do want to play this game on stream. Because listen, I lock in Spirit Fair, we all know. I don't think it's very fun to play for the full time on stream. Oh, we can actually. Hang on, give me 1 second. For once in my life, I had it ready to go, but we can. I'll quit the game and then we can watch it together. It is so good. I was in the middle of saying something. Oh yeah, I don't think we're going to continue streaming Spirit Fair just because I don't think it's fun to continue watching me play. If you disagree with that and you would like to see me continue, let me know. But we got this game. We got a couple other games that I'm just like really, really wanting to play. So maybe another time, maybe I'll finish it off stream. I was having fun, but it feels like it's one of those more chill games. Let's just get started. Why don't we? Hey, guess what we're still doing while I get this set up? I'm still raising money for Trans Lifeline, a great trans organization. You can donate in 8,000 ways. There was a QR code on screen. There's a link in chat. There's a link in the About section. I got you covered. I'll be doing it for all of August. I'll say it one more time because I said it on Sunday. It's just because I really didn't get to stream in July. And so I just want to, it's charity. I want to give it its space. The problem with this is it's going to take a second to load. And I hope that's okay. There we go. Oh, the sound's not on. Oh my God. I'm really afraid this is gonna destroy me. Terrified this is gonna destroy me, just tonally. How's the sound? Good? Too loud? Too quiet? I think I played, like I said, I think I played the first, I'm gonna say generously 15 minutes of this, but we're gonna start again because I was also doing other things while I was playing it. Sounds good? Okay, great. It is Wednesday, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah. I've also kind of lost track by a week, like this week. I've had 2 early appointments, like pre 8 a.m. appointments, and then I have a very early work meeting tomorrow. I'm like, why? Why do I have to be up so early the entire damn week? Ooh, hell yeah, that sounds so good. All right, let's get started. I'll do my best to do voices, and that's all I can be asked of. The music is already so good. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. Oh, gorgeous. I don't remember where I read about this. Must have been some newspaper from years ago. But that small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess that's the kind of region it is. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts. What with the constant snow. But people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read that newspaper. The more I thought about things like that and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point where I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure chance. The universe was so kind as to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for its sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between the Earth and the Sun, and none of the beauty surrounding us would exist. Some would call it a miracle. Some would call it oh wait, I just read that. Of course, that's a lovely way to put it. But isn't that giving the world we're living in too little credit? But it's not that I subscribe to the anthropic principle or anything. I'm not so arrogant as to believe the universe exists just for our sake. Or rather, I'm not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it is perceived. That conscious need emerges later as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So if anything, it's the opposite of what the anthropic principle entails. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, I'm gonna take a little reading break. I really commend people, Mad Child, who really commit to voices. I just don't have the sustenance to do it. And also week to week I forget. So I do my best. Hello, Magic Man. Where's the goofy section of this game? I don't think there's gonna be one. I think we're in to be devastated. And I'm very excited. I love to be sad. I love when stories make me sad. Well, that's good. I'll take some. Although, you can also think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if the child is the world? What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself, so nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the whole wide world. I don't know why I struggled with that. It is the world. Duh. Oh, wait. Now this makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. That's not a spoiler. That's good to know. I like a melancholic game. I like to cry. I like to just feel, you know? That's why we're playing. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured, the same way that a child would? And what do we do when we want others to perceive us in a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. Ah, I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed because there's nothing more a world can do but observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is, as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals infinity. That value may seem absolute, but it isn't really, not in mathematics. Infinity plus 1 exists. It's a value that the universe can never reach as a singular, albeit infinite observer. So it had to create new finite observers to add to its infinity, and needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus 1. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now, isn't that fun? This vast, mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely, just to have us here. It worked so hard just to share its one joy with us. Us worthless insects. Oh no. Oh no, this can't be. That's cute. That's really cute. Oh, I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. This world truly is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh. Hate this. Hate this. Scary. You know, I really liked our deep introspection on space. Ira wait, let me take that again. Ira Veskia, I'm never going to say that correctly, is missing. Huh? I look up from my desk. A low hum runs through the class. Oh God. I'm going to do this really slowly once, and then maybe I'll get it. Grachevskaya. Oh God. Grachevskaya. What? Seriously? Seriously, she's just skipping. No, she ran off with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on, you know her. She's totally... Silence. The teacher taps her journal on the desk. Ira's parents filled the report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. A chair creaks in the back. Wait, you really expect us to just study like normal after hearing that? Yeah. Yeah, we're shocked, you know. We're worried sick. Seriously, our classmate's missing. Our friend, Irochka. The room fills with repulsive giggles. Cut it out. Karin, sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Okay. Sorry. It looked like my mic went away. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. He puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. A bird flies past the window. Ooh, who has plants in their school? Disappearance, give me a break. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? That's a myth. You can file a missing person whenever, specifically if it's a kid. Oh yeah? Hey, let's report each other as missing and see who they find first. Ugh, you're on. No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? Well, she didn't come home, big deal. That wandering off was her whole thing, right? Oh god, that last name. That's just Gracheveska for you. But her parents just want some attention. Like they need any more of that. I mean, I've heard some weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy is genetic. You think she's in some crack house now? No way. Do we even have any? I wish. At least there'd be something fun to do. Haha. Honestly. Hey. But she's like for sure with the guy, right? A guy? You don't know? A bunch of people have seen them together. There's some older dude, he's like 30 or something. Ew. You serious? Yeah, it's so trashy. I slowly walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. Their conversation is ticking me off. I'm not sure why. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's not unusual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really? I'm no better than them. There's a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira instead. When I first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Now nobody will come to save me. Jeez, okay. Gross. Regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, that's still a missing person. Her poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Ira would just run off somewhere without telling anybody, but still. Oh, I hate this glass. It's so freaky. It's not like we've ever been friends. It would be stranger if I acted all torn up about it, right? She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble, always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. They're right. This wouldn't be the first time Ira left for God knows where. But is it really true? The stuff they said about that older man? I've never seen or heard anything like that. Even though this whole time... I suppose it's plausible knowing how some girls are. Even so, I never would have thought Ira would be the type to be love-struck like that. Love-struck, huh? When I put it that way, then it's almost... Yeah, it's almost definitely cute. Ira in love? Forbidden love, too. Wow, I never have guessed. I never took that girl for a romantic. But she is a girl at the end of the day. And she does like those types of books. So perhaps she was planning to elope all along? Ugh, crap. It's all so complicated. I'm really torn on this, I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. Such beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. Isn't she like a child? Isn't she like 17? Oh, gross. It's so incredible. It's incredibly cute. But on the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb, but if Ira's really gone, like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. Hey, Shabina. Huh? You know anything about this? No. Why would I? Well, you two are pretty close, right? Their whole group chuckles. We weren't... No. No, not at all. Really? Really? I thought you two were dykes. Oh, I hate you already. Oh, I hate this man already. They all erupt in laughter. We didn't even talk. Ugh, Vadim, you dumbass. Grajeveska's screwing the old guy. She ain't like that. I don't know. Some chicks swing both ways. You never know these days. I want to put your head in a trash can. And then shut it. Look at her face. Chill out, Shabina. We're just kidding. Jeez. Why are you getting so scared anyway? You really a lesbo or something? I'm not. They just keep laughing. What can I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. If I ever came in through that door right now and heard what they were saying, all hell would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming in late today. She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she has already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging through our snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, she's already inside. She's already left her wet, puffy jacket in the cloakroom, and now she's going down the corridor. Up the stairs to the left. That's right, she's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Right, that's it. I hear her. I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. Ira's coming. What's with that face? You look like you're holding a shit. She's totally a lesbo. I'm not. You really cannot win when someone accuses of this when you're a teenager. Because either you say yes, and they bully you relentlessly, or you say no, and they say that you're lying, and they bully you relentlessly. I never want to be a teenager again. It's hell. I've never talked to her, I told you. The steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place. Well, maybe not with her, but in general. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Shamina? Why's that? Huh? I don't know. Dude, look at her. Be real. Come on, don't say that. What, you want to be her boyfriend? Hey, Shabina, want to go out with Igor? No way. What? Come on, he's a great guy. Right, Igor? You treat her right. Piss off, man. I'm not doing this. He's a dick, and I hate him. I bite my tongue. There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so why do I keep doing it? I plop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. It just makes me feel stupid every time. And, honey, I'm going to say this. It kind of isn't helping your lesbian allegations. When you have dreams of Ira coming in and saving the day. Just throwing it out there. If Ira came in through that door and beat them up right then and there, would it really help my case? They'd probably keep saying those same things behind her back. And to my face. I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for that. If Ira saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. At least those guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. I can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking, last time I saw Ira, the teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning, but she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ira has always had a bad attendance record, so I assume she skipped as usual and went to see that man they talked about. Did she go to him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening... Uh-oh. Go home, Asya. I'm going to really butcher these names, and I do apologize. I'm going to do my best. The teacher's office, was it? I'm kind of scared of going straight to the police, but I should probably report that. Not sure if it will be any help. And for some reason, the idea of telling anyone what I saw Something about it just doesn't sit right with me. But there's no logical reason for that. I need to get over myself. Sure, she's probably fine. I know that. Freaking everyone knows that. But if she's not, well, I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. If I were really ran away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin it? Ugh, crap. I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly, ugly, ugly. But whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older that man is. I just can't. Ugh, I'm really no better than the rest. Wait, that's it. But that's why I don't want to tell anyone about what I saw. It must be the good in me screaming, don't ruin their good fortune. They're probably so happy together right now. It's none of your business. Gosh, yes, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I follow my heart then? Should I keep silent? It's not as if what I had seen will make a difference. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about that at all. It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. So let's keep silent and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy, the good irrational me will be happy, and the cold reasonable me will be happy as well. Yep. Good job, Asya. Asya? You solved it. Sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Welp, no need to loaf around here any longer. Guess I better head home. Oh, God. Why do I keep getting jump scared by this game? Counterpoint. What if? And bear with me here. What if Ira is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she is in danger. If there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing. And if she really did elope with her beloved, then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless at worst. That's true. I carefully weigh the pros and cons. That off chance of Ira being in danger and my words being the key to saving her make for a strong argument. Whoa. My words being the key to saving her. Wow. Yeah. That would be so amazing. And then I'd come and visit her in the hospital and she wouldn't know how to thank me. She'd say I shouldn't have. She'd say, I told you to leave me alone, dummy. But then I'd just shake her head and respond, it's nothing. I was just doing what I was supposed to. No, I gotta come up with something cooler. I'll need to think about that. Wait, why is she in the hospital? Do I hope Ira ends up in the hospital? Jeez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. I hope my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or is calling home, telling her parents how happy she is with the love of her life. That is what I hope for. Oh, I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I've made my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Where was it again? They write teenagers very well. Like, to me, this is such a teenager in a situation, like, conundrum, where they do kind of make it about themselves. And I did want to say earlier, I just played Z.A.T.O. This reminds me of it, the sort of like film grain over an image behind them. Like, I think it works really well. This sort of like vibe. I'm gonna take some drink of water. I have been talking a lot. Okay. I doubt they expect anyone to come. I'll probably look kind of silly. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, who cares? Walking. Down the staircase to the right, down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. Okay, music. Oh? A girl. There's a girl standing there right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? Our town is really tiny, so is our school. If I were a better person, I would know her name. She turns to look at me. I'm not sure what she's expecting, so I nod a little. Um, is there a cue? Oh god, what voice am I gonna do for her? Should I do my princess voice? A cue? To the office. Oh. Oh no! I'm just waiting for someone. Okay. Hey. They're the exact same voice, and I'm gonna work it out. We're gonna make these two voices different by the end of the stream. I promise you. What? You're Asya, right? Yes. How did you know? That's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? There we go. They're becoming different. I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know, me too, right? Sorry. Really? That's what I was talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's names. I just don't know where other people get them from. They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. We learn about the people outside of our immediate circles through gossip and common friends. I haven't made any new ones since the day Tasia left. And gossip? Sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates chatting about this and that. But I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices, so I try not to pay attention to them too much. Wait, when I put it like that, it kind of does sound like my fault. My point is, when people regurgitate that idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. Okay, I already forgot what I was doing for him. The name's Marina? Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You got something to share about Racheveskia? How did you know? What do you mean how? We had an announcement, same as you. They told us to report to the teachers and all. Ah, I see. For some reason I thought they only broke the news to us, Ira's classmates, but it makes sense that at least give the upperclassmen a heads up, just in case they happen to know her. Which means, you also know something about Ira? Yep. Ah, that's great. So you talked to the teacher already? Sure did. Wow. And what did you tell them? That's between me and the investigation. You can't just spout info like that out in the open, Asya. The wall's got ears. Oh, I understand. Sorry. Okay, well, you don't have to apologize. Crap. I'm making an awful first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. Ugh, who am I kidding? I really don't. I'll just go in then. Marina suddenly blocks my path. No, you won't. I'm sorry. You're not telling them anything. She gestures with her finger to the tact of each symbol. Why? Because a bad feeling stirs up in my chest. Please don't tell me it's going to be the same thing as my classmates. That's because I acted rude. I didn't mean to. Well, I never mean to. I just can't help it, can I? We just met and I've already managed to mess everything up. Damn it. I desperately search for her face for signs of mockery, but weirdly I can't find any. I've been waiting for you. Huh? Surprised? Of course I am. No, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm gonna believe this girl, and then she'll just laugh in my face about it. I'm serious. Ira told me about you. Really? Yeah. Oh gosh, they talked about me? Wow. I'm shocked Marina is being as friendly as she is considering the kind of description Ira could give. Wait, does this mean she's a friend of Ira's? For some reason, I never thought about her having any, at least not at school. That was really presumptuous of me. I wonder what Ira is like when she's with friends. I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you'd want to report it, so I ran here as soon as class ended. I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but I got so caught up in all these stupid rumors. Kind of slipped my mind. She knows? But hey, what matters is that it all worked out. So why are you stopping me? Well, Marina looks at the empty corridor before lowering her voice. If you tell him about yesterday, you'll make everything worse. Huh? Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Come on, let's go. She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank. The music is groovy. I've been grooving. I've been having a great time. Still. Wait, I know Ira's probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know with everybody, the— Quiet you. I just said that we shouldn't talk about the stuff where the adults can hear. Ah! Marina grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. All of my stumbled protests sound so weak they might as well be white noise to the other girl. Yes, I spent half the day doubting whether I should report at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusion. I deserve to see it through. I deserve to testify. But some part of me is relieved that the ultimate choice was made for me. I mean, that silly gut feeling I thought I overcame with reason has come out on top. There was something in it. There was something to it in the end. So I was right. My heart was right. Sure, I can't actually know that since I'm yet to hear what Marina has to say. But this can't be pure chance, can it? And if not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Marina show up because the world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? Or did Marina show up because I subconsciously wished for something, for anything to stop me? Whatever it was, I guess I don't mind this after all. So groovy. I think I'll stick to the grander narrative angle for the time being. The world bending itself to the will of some worthless gnat is a preposterous idea. But it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? And the fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me towards the right path? That's so endlessly sweet. Down the stairs, to the lobby, to the coat room. I don't resist anymore. Marina drags me along and I can feel my doubt turning into excitement. This is definitely the right path. This girl knows about Ira. I want to know more about Ira too. The whole wide world wants me to know. Am I gonna get jump scared again? Oh, title screen. Ooh, I'm excited. Episode 1, Ira. Interesting. Oh, jeez. Hey, let me save. Let me do a save. What the hell is your problem? Everyone is looking from Ira to Garen to the chair that just crashed on the floor next to the boy, barely missing him. Ah. Huh? Kracheveska, the fuck? Is she insane? Somebody call the teacher. Hi, Ira. Not paying any mind to the commotion that has filled the classroom, Ira storms toward Garen. Her face is contorted with rage. Before he can react, she rips the notepad from his hand and slams it on my desk. I hastily grab onto it. Read that again, and I'll kick your teeth in. Huh? Are you nuts? Ira doesn't respond. For a second, she just glares at him, and then turns around and stomps back to her desk. The classmates who were caught up in laughing fit just a moment ago were now watching her in silent bewilderment. They scoot out of her way as she retrieves her bag, then heads towards the door. Crazy bitch. She ignores him. Ah. Gracheveska, where are you going? Hey. Ira forcefully pushes herself past the teacher. Gracheveska, what do you think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this. Her threat falls on deaf ears. Everyone knew Gracheveska. She's always been like that, I think. Not throwing chairs around. Ira has no regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they call someone like her a problem child. Her parents got a lot of flack for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. Not just because of its small size, but because of its, let's say, exclusivity. Ooh, cool. I don't know. I love this. Vorkuta 5 prides itself on its virtually non-existent crime rate. That's the natural consequence of nobody being allowed to enter or exit without a permit. You're lucky to be here, to have a salary higher than the national average, to have access to goods people in neighboring towns can't even dream of. Few get afforded such a privilege. Last time I checked, our population hasn't even hit 6,000. Wow, that's tiny. So when someone like Ira appears on this tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as a delinquent. She's a puzzling stain on a community that's meant to be spotless, like a weed that sprouted in a painstakingly maintained flower garden. Of course, it's not as if she had appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, they say. The blame falls on the people responsible, that is, on Ira's parents. And questions begin to arise. Why is Grajewski's daughter behaving like that? Is there trouble at home? Do they believe that this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how fortunate they are? They've been granted so much, yet they can't do the bare minimum in raising their own child? Do they really want to be here? Do we want them to be here? I've heard a lot of talks like that. I've heard more after Ira threw the chair at Garin. I don't get why. Everyone was just having fun, and it was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. I was hoping to write a little in the library when school was done, but my bag slipped and all the contents scattered on the floor. Of course they would get curious about it. Of course they'd want to read the silly things I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like I've ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. Those are just fun distractions, nothing more. People laugh. Well, what's the matter to me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Ira somehow. She rarely shows up to school. And when she does, she can't just leave at random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. Well, that. And I was also really scared. Ira has never much looked at me. Even when she last shut out Garin, it was like I wasn't even there. But 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. I went to the bathroom during some lesson. I think it was math. I came in through the door. Oh, she's so cool. Look at her smoking in the bathroom. And there she was, blowing white smoke through the half-open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh, hi. Ira shot me a disinterested look. Hi. I awkwardly scuttled past her to one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do any of my business. So I just sat there thinking about how I should approach her. Not like I had some long conversation or formalities in mind. I just wanted to say thanks. In theory, it should have been easy. But wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo too? Assuming she did all of that for me, that would just make me look self-centered. I had no idea how much time had passed while I was in the stall. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds. But when I heard that's what sounded like her getting off the windowsill, I swung open the door. Wait! Huh? I froze up. She stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. But what am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I just tumbled out of a toilet stall? What? She raised an eyebrow. I just stood there with my mouth helplessly open, as if I'd just gone mute, as if every word in the Russian dictionary got wiped from my brain. Whatever. No, wait, please. I took a step towards her and she jolted away like I were a leper. I didn't know what I should say or ask. I just knew I had to say something, even if it was the first thing that popped into my mind. What? The hell do you want? Isn't it cold? Huh? The windowsill. When you sat smoking there right by the window, I thought weren't you cold like that? Huh? She blinks. Not really. Maybe a little. Thought so. I love them. Anything else? No. I mean, yes, I'm sorry that you got in trouble. Huh? Well, I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Garin read my stupid poetry. I'm sorry for that. She eyed me for several seconds, which to me felt like an eternity. She then sighed and slowly flipped her hair back. And why are you apologizing? It had nothing to do with you. Well, I guess not. His voice was getting on my nerves. I see. I looked down at the tiled floor. I knew that was the case, of course. It's not like I was hoping Ira jumped in to defend my honor or anything of the sort. I wanted to thank her regardless of intent, but no matter how hard I thought and tried to word it, everything just came out sounding awkward or wrong. Why does this always happen? The soles of her boots squeaked against the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door, and this time I made no attempt to stop her. Oh no, I dropped my mouse pad. How did that even happen? Your poetry isn't stupid. Huh? Ooh. I stood there dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear it right? Your poetry isn't stupid. Did that mean she likes it? Ira likes my poetry? Ira Gotchaveska? The bell rang and snapped me out of my short-term stupor. I shook my head. Right, I need to get back to the classroom. I doubted Ira was going to be at the next lesson. I washed my hands from nothing in particular. Oh, Ira. Weeks passed. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way, I sat through the lessons. Then I went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Huh? My notebook. I just left to get a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go? Oh, Shabina, we borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right? It's fine. Thanks. By the way, is this supposed to be you? He lifts a scrap of paper up to me. Oh no. Forgot I left it in there. No, it's just a drawing. Yeah. You sure? It really looks like you if you were pretty. It's not me. Whatever you say. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. I still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks, I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. They told me she'd say, none of your business, if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was walking home from school or to the store or just wandering the streets, killing time. Hey honey, you have a crush. That's what's called a crush on a girl. Hate to break it to you. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you are a lesbian. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira, about how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now. But... Ira. She just walks past me in the corridor. Not even a nod, not even a look in my direction. I guess I don't exactly stand out in a crowd, but I mean, that's also fair. If you don't have a lot of friends and someone does one nice thing to you, like nice thing for you, then yeah, you're like, oh. No, it's my fault for mumbling. I should have spoken louder, even though it took all of my courage to just muster that much. Even though I definitely think she should have heard it. Hey, Vadim? What? Remember when I gave you 50 kopecks? Can I have it back? 50 kopecks? When was that again? Last Friday? Jesus. Remember things like that? Can I have it back? Man, I don't even remember taking it. You sure you're not making this up? Maybe you gave it to somebody else. No, it was you. Jeez, I don't freaking know. It's half a ruble, Shabina. Who gives a shit? Yeah, why do you care so much? So petty. You probably just lost it or something. My eyes kept snapping to the doorway. It's empty, of course. What am I waiting for? Even if she showed up, what would she do? Mug him in front of everyone? That would be really funny. Hey, stop thinking that. They write teenagers so well. God, it's so good. Maybe he really did forget. Who knows? I really shouldn't be upset. It's not that much. You could go grocery shopping with that, but it's not the end of the world. Not exactly starving. Lately, I've been eating too much junk anyway. Yeah. Maybe if I eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That'd be nice. Asya, you don't use makeup at all, right? No, I don't. We're not allowed to, though. What are you saying? They allowed it last year. Really? Nobody's gonna send you home for it. Oh, that's good, I guess. These girls really talk to me. They're usually pretty nice, though. At least when they're not joking with the guys. I think one of them likes Vadim. She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have very different senses of humor. But you never tried it before, yeah? Makeup? No, never. Seriously? You're like 15 already. 14. Same thing. You gotta learn to do it at some point, especially with that complexion. Well, I'm not really... Hey, how about we help you out? Huh? Yeah, just some light makeup and you'll see what it's like. I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it. Alright, but yay, come here then. Diabolical. I don't think these people do unpleasant things on purpose. Nobody wakes up in the morning with the goal to make somebody feel bad. I really believe that. If someone is doing something harmful, they don't fully understand it. So I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really know they're being mean. Oh, honey, I just want to, protect her. I want to go protect her from these mean people. I shouldn't wish for Ira to appear and interrupt them or to scream at them or punish them or anything. I can still hear everyone laughing as I run out to the corridor. I'm covering my face. I don't need any teachers seeing me like that. At least the toilet's closed so I can wash this mess off quickly, but I should stop falling for these pranks, but... Bump. Ah, sorry. I lift my face up without thinking. Oh no. Ugh. The hell? Ira jerks away from me. I can't blame her. I must look like an insane person. Yeah, I look awful. God, I can't handle her looking at me like that. I'm sorry. Huh? I run past her. Run. I just need to get to the restroom. I just need to wash it off. After about a month, reality had dawned on me. I kept telling myself that Ira's actions had nothing to do with me. She told me that much, and in no uncertain terms. She said that, and I kept repeating it again and again and again and again. But I didn't believe it. On some level, I still held on to the faint hope that Ira pitied me, that she cared about me for God knows what reason. No, really, what was the reason? For lashing out at a classmate she found annoying, one who just happened to make fun of me? Her not joining in? Her telling me she liked my writings? She didn't even say that much. She said they weren't stupid. Oi. 3 coins clink against my desk. 20, 20, 10. So he remembered? There. Thanks for the unforgettable night. Oh, as I've started. Alright, we'll take a little break. Oh, I can catch up on my water. Oh, man. I do gotta stretch. Actually, let me quick save. Just in case, you know. I'm really enjoying this. The writing is really good. Despite my attempt at voices. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm not good at like strong accent voices. I can just do like tones. I feel like tones are fine. Now, am I going to remember them for next week? That's a big question mark. I could really go for some ice cream right now. Oh my god, I'm so hot. Alas, I am ice creamless. Oh, I also started Enemies with Benefits, which is a Thai GL show. Because I had a Tumblr mutual who got really into Thai GL. Everyone needs to watch Enemies with Benefits. It's so good. It's so cute. Ugh, not another heat wave. That's brutal. When I was visiting where my parents live, it's hotter than where I live, and that was pretty rough. That was like 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what, like 37? We did this, I think it's like 36, 37. And where I live is a little cooler. It's still not the best. It's like low 30s. Oh, I did want to say something. That's too much. That's too hot. That should be illegal. There was a scene earlier in this when they were talking about like lackluster sunsets, and it just reminded me of during the World Cup where like the Europeans came and they were like, why are your sunsets so vibrant and so beautiful? And everyone had to be like, it's the pollution in our air. That's why our sunsets are so vibrant. It was a little sad. No, I'm sorry. That's rough. Hope you get some rain soon, at least. Oh yeah, if you ever come to the US from another part of the world and you're like, wow, these sunsets, it's because we have so much pollution in our air. It's great. I say sarcastically. Right, what the fuck do you want, dude? Everyone around erupts in snickers. Hey, you're a cheap deal. You free later? Very funny. Oh, please, Shabina, get a sense of humor. Your face is dragging down the class morale. Ugh, that's right. You're doing all of us a disservice. Think of your classmates for once. I let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it, as if I didn't have it good enough before. As if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain and simple, getting my hopes up over some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid, I can't help but laugh. Ha ha ha. But that's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit to, but better late than never, right? I got a little too caught up in my own little world. And hey, even if they didn't amount to anything, I can still appreciate those little encounters with Ira for what they were. Brief but wonderful moments. I could reminisce fondly about the one time I looked out and saw Garan all scared and confused. Or that one time somebody gave my work a compliment, backhanded as it was. I could do that because everyone does that. Everyone has those little things that they look back on with a smile. It's beautiful in its own way, is it not? Our whole lives are a series of episodes, both good and bad. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bigger story, because each moment has a lot of merit of its own. Something I should learn to be content with. It's something I've been perfectly content with until now, until I decided that what I had wasn't enough. Speaking objectively, what is there to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head and even my own room. I have 2 living parents. I have wonderful hobbies to enjoy, papers to write on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades, and teachers tell me I have great potential. My classmates also recognize how studious I am. I help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right. I've got classmates that I can always talk to. Guys I can laugh along with, even if their jokes don't always land. Even if my sense of humor isn't the best. Of all this, I have all this. Right here, right now. Everything a girl my age could ever ask for. So why did I act like that weren't enough? Why the hell, you idiot? What? Why the hell do you always go along with some bullshit? Ira looks like she's gonna slap me, but instead swings her boot against the snow hill. She then turns to me and starts roughly swiping clumps of snow stuck to my coat. My whole body feels slightly numb. When I start to speak, my voice comes out weaker than expected. Ira, how did you know I was here? Doesn't matter. I heard that asshole Garan giggling about it. Can you stand? Yeah. I clumsily get up. My limbs feel rigid. I know you shouldn't sit on concrete when it's cold. I wouldn't normally. There's nowhere else to sit near the school's back entrance, and my legs were starting to get tired. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my skirt and tights. The flakes fall gently on the ground below. I look at Ira. Her face is, the word concern flashes in my head, but I've already learned I'm no good at judgments like that. I shouldn't be presumptuous. It's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. I shouldn't. But that question escapes before I manage to cut myself short. So why are you here? What do you mean, why? I told you, Garan was bragging about slipping you that stupid letter. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? As soon as I say that out loud, I realize I messed up. I really did. Now she's gonna punch me. Ira's gonna punch me for real. She's gonna punch me and then never speak to me again. I don't even say sorry. I just brace myself for the incoming blow. Physical, verbal, I don't care. I've earned it. No, not really. It doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. Is that so? Yeah. You pissed me off. And you pissed me off too. I don't freaking get you. You knew it wasn't real. There's no way you believed that, right? Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not that stupid. I looked down at the moist, crumpled letter I forgot I was still holding. The oldest trick in the book, a love letter prank? Really? Who would fall for that? Stare at the shriveled up piece of paper, and something about its whole existence feels extremely sad to me. You want to burn it? Huh? I have matches. Oh, no thanks. It's wet anyway. I pull the letter and shove it into my pocket. It will get damp inside, but I don't care. I can't throw it away. A fake confession is still a confession in the end. Those words didn't choose to be written insincerely. I want to put Aya in a box. Asya? I already forgot her name. I want to put her in a box and protect her. It's okay. Even if this whole thing isn't real, I met Ira today. Ira came. After all these weeks of praying, Ira came. Asya. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. Huh? I smile at her. Even after I said I'd come to terms with it. No, right as I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world, I knew I was lying. I couldn't throw away that last dumb scrap of hope I had. A small involuntary thought that crept into my mind whenever I felt slightly lonelier than usual. Whoa. Lonelier than usual. Even if it took so long, she finally came. I didn't do anything, really. Huh. Flustered. I was flustered. Is she flustered? Really? That's cute. That's just so cute. Huh? What's with you? Right, I'm grinning like an idiot. Sorry, I'm fine. Whatever. I'm going home. What? Already? Ira gives me a quick once-over. You... take care. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. We wave at each other and I watch her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't... Feels like there's still so much I want to say to her. I don't know what or why, but I just know it's a lot. I turn and walk a couple steps in the direction of my home. No. Change my mind. I run back. My legs are still so stiff. I turned the same corner Ira passed not even a minute ago, and she's already gone. I sigh. The snow here isn't deep enough to leave clear footprints. Not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. Hey, what's this? Why does she always leave in such a rush? Oh, Ira. My sullen little girl. It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, I went to the store, then to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended class, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Hey, we already did this. Hang on. Something told me she'd say none of your business if I did, and she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school or to the store or just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought about how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer, started to take new routes. And as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Again and again. Walking and walking, praying and praying. Do you assholes ever shut up? Huh? Ugh, this bitch. Nobody saw Ira enter the class. Everyone was too busy whistling and laughing. She caught me in a really dumb pose. Well, that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen Dare if I knew she'd see me like that. Tough. Oh wait, though choosing truth when playing with these guys. I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well, I'm saying all this, but I got what was coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and as I did so, I kept begging, wishing as hard as I could for Ira to appear. So she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy I might explode. Ira walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way, only Garin doesn't. Move. Nah. What's the rush? Come play with us too. Huh? Dude, you serious? Come on, have some fun for a change. Look, Shabina's having fun. Right, Shabina? Please don't look. Yes. See? Ira doesn't flinch. Out of my way. Or what? You're gonna throw a chair at me? To everyone's surprise, Ira calmly puts her bag on the nearest desk. She starts digging through it without saying a word. Garin lets out an awkward chuckle. What? Got a grenade in there or something? She looks at him. What? Swish. Whoa. Garin jumps back, bumping into another student. What the fuck? Everyone shifts away. What was that? Huh? What the hell? She has a knife. Ira, what do you have there? A knife. No. Something silvery shines in Ira's hand. It's not a knife. A bow compass. Is that... Are you serious? She doesn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs that quickly turn into cheers. Psycho nutcase, crazy bitch. It's one of my top finds. It's so good. What do you got there? A knife. No. Oh, it makes me laugh. Ira lowers the compass and makes her way to her desk, looking unbothered. It's just like the last time. Ira saves me without acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers? No, most people think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, my unreasonable heart is still elated. And I'm getting some really silly thoughts. Not silly thoughts. The 2 times when Ira lashed out at Garin were the 2 times she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times and weeks apart. You'd be an idiot to think otherwise. Yes, I guess you're right. It's the only logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only... I didn't do anything, really. Only Ira didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks since then, and I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my mind. Over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get sad about Ira ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore. Because in the moment I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything that I could have hoped for. But I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person in a town this small. So at some point I started to wonder. I saw my classmates regularly just out and about, strolling along the main street, at the courtyards, at the community center, at the store, at the cafe. They weren't hard to run into. But it was as if Ira spent all of her free time at home. I mean, same. I love to be at home. Don't judge a girl. Which could be the case, but didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents. Spending hours on end in a home like that every day? No, I really doubt that. Ooh, this is pretty. The other more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered? That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to just do that. Bother the heck out of her. I almost felt brave about it. Ira could totally get pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa. But for some reason, I really didn't think she would. My breath halted. Oh, hey. Hi. The vents near the Research Institute expel hot air. Nobody really goes here aside from the staff members coming out for a smoke. I never ran into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's safe in bed in my book. Why is Ira here of all places? But is it cigarette butts or is it cigarette butts? Or is that a language difference? Or like a cultural difference? I'm gonna look that up later. Maybe my whole life thought it was butts and it's buds. That'd be really funny. Again? How many times can you buy into stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here? What? No. I thought it was butt too. I wonder if it's... Is there Russian? I wonder if it's different. I'm going to look this up later. Actually, I'm going to look it up now because I am really curious. And I can. It's my stream. Is it buds or butts? Oh, first one pop up. Okay, it looks like it's Budge. But Bud might just be, mistranslation? Yeah. So what I also got. I've never heard that. That's fun. That's so fun. What? No, I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll here? Yes. AI. Damn you, AI. I think it's a translation error. Which happens. Damn you, Google AI. Okay. Ira gives me an incredulous look. Oh my god. Oh. The AIs are gonna eat each other like an Ouroboros at this point. Just an Ouroboros of wrong information. Do you like smoke? No, I don't. Why? It's a smoking area. Yes, I know that. You want to try then? What? Smoking? No, thank you. Okay. She shrugs. Awkward start. Can't let it end here. I need to just... and what about you, Ira? What about me? Why are you here? Were you at the Institute? Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes. Oh my god. God. Ugh. And this is the thing they want us all to be reliant on? Crazy. Oh. You bring her lunch? That's what I said. That's so sweet. It's really nice of you to look out. Wait, go back. I can't go back. I skipped the line. It's whatever. It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact that she still goes out of her way like that, it's really amazing. The thought of doing something like that for my parents have never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would. But Ira's different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. She'd have to really care about it. Crap. That proves it. Ira and I weren't cut from the same cloth. When I spend my days looking for excuses to stave off the minute I have to come home, Ira is cooking, packing lunch, and carrying it to the edge of town. That goes against everything I've heard, but it makes so much sense. I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. Okay. No. Why does this game keep jump scaring me if it's not a scary game? She only said her mom forgets her lunches sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. It doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yeah, that's true. She still has plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. Oh, bye, Ira. Ira walks back into the building. Do I really need an explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. That'd be nice, but that's not how things work. Things work like this. When Ira's in the room, Garin doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be. Your friend's not here today. Who? Who do you think? Oh, she's not really my friend. You're Pitbull then? Pitbull? Hey, that's spot on. You can't make a harmless joke around that chick without her throwing conniption fit. It's annoying as shit. They think we're friends? Well, not really, but looks like they've picked up on it. On Ira reacting like that to me being used as a laughingstock. So it wasn't just me. It's not just my wishful thinking. And that's nice to hear. Even if I still don't know for sure, it's the most comforting thing I've heard out of Garin's mouth to date. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'll probably kick her out before New Year's with that attendance record. Good riddance. That's right. Ira can't possibly be meeting the minimal attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but wait. I don't think they can expel her. Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Where else is she gonna go? Damn, good point. You. Well, her parents can just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah. To a relative or something? What? No. Oh man, now that you say that. Everyone pretend to be surprised when that happens. No. No. I hate how they're right. I hate that I can see that happening. Everyone talks about it. How Ira's a nuisance to her household. It's been like that for a long time, but still she forgets her lunch sometimes. Ah, that can't happen. No, it can't. It's not fair. They can't send her away. She can't go. She's so nice. She cares. She does. Maybe not for me, but for her family. Why would they send her away? That's just too cruel. They can't do that. If they do, it will be all over. If they do, then I won't. Then you won't what? We just started. I don't know what. I can't even call it talking. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me, even if she doesn't want anything to do with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically cannot happen. I raise my head and look through the window. The snow is falling lightly in the yard. The dark pine branches sway under its weight. The long gray clouds glide placidly across the tundra. The other thing I really like about these images that they're using is that they're like not in the right color tone and then they're slightly distorted. It like gives this sense of unease. Like it adds to that uneasiness feeling. It's really good. This game is really good. Far past the fences, past the mountain ridge, so far away that I can't picture it, so far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So if I've earned this world's good graces, why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? And is there anything that I could do? Ugh. A bird flies past the window. Ira. What? I'm really using up all my luck these days. Ira sits smoking in the girl's bathroom just like she did when I first talked to her. Some snowflakes blow in the room and stick to her hair. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to class as much, but you can really get kicked out like that. Is that why you came here? To tell me that? I know that. I'm not stupid. I didn't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away, that your parents will send you to live with the relatives. Is that true? Probably, yeah. Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe if you just cleaned up, if you stop skipping now, then maybe you won't have to go. And if you're having a hard time with studies, I can help. We could go to the library or something, and then there's 1 month left. It's not gonna work. I get it. My voice is shaking. It's better if I kept staring at my shoes. It's okay. That's about what I expected. Of course I knew it's pointless to cram at this point. It's just an excuse. A selfish ploy to get some scraps of Ira's time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same when Tasya moved away? It's only been 3 days. Or 3 years, not 3 days. It's only been 3 years. But now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a very different person then, I'm sure. At least I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. Hey. Thanks. I didn't do anything. It was just a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Nice. Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person. Are you not going to the toilet? Oh, actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby? Diary? Yes. You know, the ones we use for classes. Maybe you've seen something like that lying around? Ira's expression darkens. Don't worry, we were just playing a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. Check the whole class and the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm just no good at that kind of stuff. When I hit Igor's pencil case, they found it right away. She throws a cigarette butt out the window and hops off the windowsill. Without saying a word, Ira storms past me, but I grab onto the edge of her dress just as she's about to leave. Oh, wait. I said it's fine. We were playing a game, really. Please, don't get into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. Huh? I have an idea where it is. It was Garin, right? No, Shurikov. Same difference. She walks out to the corridor. I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Ira has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Oh, wait, seriously? She swings open the door to the boys' restroom loudly and marches in. Ah. Poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Sorry. We're sorry. He turns and shakes his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what's there to say? I gotta take more water. I keep losing my voice. Okay. I follow Ira to the bathroom. Ugh, the smell is so much worse than this one. I look around and see Ira's hand reaching above one of the stalls. There it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ira steps on the toilet bowl. Please be careful. I'm fine. She grabs onto the flush tank secured way above. Then, using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill. Catch. Pop. I clasp a diary in my hands. It's really been here all along. I look up at Ira, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Oh, wow, thank you. Yeah. Oh. Bam. Ira almost loses her balance, but jumps just in time. The one makes a loud clang and she hops off. Whoa. Are you okay? Yeah. Let's get out of here. Do you think it's broken? Don't know. I didn't see anything. But why would I be in the men's toilet? Gross. Oh, we're back to the grooviness. Love it. Ah, I see. Asia's too naive for her own good. Thank you again. How did you know it would be in the boys' room? You think Sharik would go into the ladies' room? No, I suspected they put it there. I just didn't have the courage to enter. You can't keep doing this. I know, I should have checked there from the start instead of running around the whole school like a... No. You can't keep going along with it. It's just a game. It wasn't. No, really, we were just playing around. Bullshit. You know damn well what they're doing. They're not your friends. I never said they were. Then why don't you tell them to piss off? For once in your life. I can't. You like being a victim that much? It won't keep getting any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. It's not that bad, and I wouldn't... I can't. I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. Why the hell not? Well, it wouldn't be right, and for the love of... It's not like I never tried it before. When I say something, they just make fun of me, and nothing changes. So freaking what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them. I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't act like I don't care when everybody's laughing. I can't look people in the eye like that. And when I go along with it, at least they talk to me, and I know you're okay on your own, but So what's your plan? Huh? That's it? You're gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously. She exhales sharply. She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Asia. Yes? You know I'm leaving soon. That's right. I understand what she's getting at. The unspoken rule Garin and his friends have been sticking to, holding themselves back when Ira's around. The real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her growing away. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? The hand she's been dealt is much worse than mine, but here I am, whining and clinging to her like a leech. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ira to get her act together. And yet, I can't think of a single thing to give to her. Oh my god, stop. That's so cute. Stop. Write me a poem. Uh-huh. A poem. Why? What kind of question is that? Because I liked him. Look at her little blush. Look at her. Oh, really? You liked them? You liked my poems? Why else would I ask? Oh, that's... thank you very much. I mean, yes, of course. I'll write one. Do you want it to be about something? Or maybe in a specific meter? I don't care. Anything. All right. I'll think of something then. I'll try. Yeah, you do that. Stop, she's... I'm so nervous that Ira's dead. I'm so scared that Ira's dead. Ira checks her wristwatch. Cannot say that word. I gotta go. See you around, I guess. Already? Yeah, alright. See you around. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridor. Empty. Really stayed in school for way too long. The shadows stretch along the hallway, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too. Reading makes you tired. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons and went to the store, then to the library or for a walk. And then when it got dark, I headed home, day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes. She vanished during breaks. I never asked where to. I kept imagining scenarios in my head, not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school or to the store or just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. And as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Ooh, cool. Hang on, hit a quick save. Okay. Oh, Ira, hi. What are you doing here? Ira points to her cigarette. Oh, I mean, what are you doing at the center? I came to return some books. Oh, so you do go to the library. What are you reading? Stuff. You don't want to say? You won't like it. Huh? Why not? Ira looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass for someone like me. $10 is romantasy. That's kind of unfair though, isn't it? The other week I finished The Plague by Camus. Never read it. It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. It's very visceral, but I enjoyed it a lot. Sure, I agree with the message though. Yeah. What is it? It was basically that evil is an inherent part of life. You can try warding it off, but it will never be for good. And even if you do good things in times of crisis, there will always be some greater force spiking your guns. Yeah, sounds about right. Huh? I guess there are some okay people in the world, but there's a lot more dirtbags. Really? That's a pretty depressing way to look at it. That's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone I'd call it dirtbag. You serious? Garen's right there. Garen? Well, he's not that bad. Uh-huh. Really, I don't think he means it. Sure, everyone is trying the best they can. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? I think that's something Camus and I can agree on. Yeah, right. If everyone's so nice, where's all that greater evil coming from? You think it's some natural phenomenon? No, of course not. There are things we perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. But I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil's intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear. But not evil. There was this famous judge, Dionysus something, from ancient Greece, I think? Anyway, he said evil is not a being, for if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil has no place among being. Okay, so Hitler's not evil? Got him. Ira, you absolutely got him. That's a rather extreme example, but it's not like he was born that way, was he? I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So, the point still stands. He grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists, it's freaking everywhere. Just because there's a reason for it doesn't make it better. Of course not, it's just, I don't like it when it's described as something omnipresent. Omni what? It's like, doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we are born with some big evil force inside of us. I doubt the universe is any different. What? The universe ain't a person, of course it's different. Well, yes, it's not, I know that, but it is a kind of being, right? I mean, since every being is pure by default, so is the universe, because it's the idea of being itself, right? And 14-year-old, this is a 14-year-old. She should be a philosophy major. I'm not making any sense, am I? You're not. Sorry. It's whatever. About what I'd expect. What does that mean? You're weird. You say weird things. For a second I feel a lump rising in my throat, but then I realize something. Ira doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Like everyone's good deep down. Like nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier. Whoa. Even angrier. Yes. I'd be 100 times as pissed. Scary. You bet. I imagine Ira throwing 100 chairs. 100 chairs flying towards 100 gardens. Chairs flying, bow compasses swinging. Ira is like a bodhisattva. Dozens of hands, half are for holding furniture, half are for stationery. A halo of chairs and compasses. A halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses, 100 times more halos. Ira is surrounded by 100 halos. We talk for a little while longer, just idle chatter while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some of the books I've recently read, my impressions, my interpretations. I'm not exactly used to sharing those, so my thoughts come out sounding dumb and crumpled. She keeps listening, though. Every time I say something, I search Ira's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I couldn't find anything of the sort. Oh, geez. I feel so happy I may die. I gotta go. She puts her cigarette out. Oh, really? Yeah, plans. I understand. But, some of those novels sounded kind of interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Really? Please let me know if you do. And sorry for that stupid philosophy talk. Can you shut up with the freaking apologies? I just said thanks. So Ira gives me a look so threatening I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them? She nods in approval. Phew. Oh, and the books I read, they were, yes? Angelique. Huh? By Anne Golan. And Angelique. The romance series? I knew it. I knew this girl liked a romance novel. Yeah, it's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know. I know my mom really liked them. They seem wonderful. I never got to reading them, and I didn't really expect you to be into. They're fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. You're not? It's just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're all right. Okay. I'll remember that. Ira looks like she's about to say something else, but then turns on her heels and stomps away. See you. Yes, see you around. Ira disappears down the street. There she goes again. My body leans against the frigid wall. My legs are weak. Arms spaghetti. We talked. Ira and I really talked, and I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined. And I had no idea. So she likes books like that, huh? Ira likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. Every new thing I learn about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little more about herself. It kind of feels like I hogged the entire conversation now that I think back to it. That was really self-centered of me. Next time I'll have to ask Ira more questions. I'll ask her more about the books she likes. Maybe we could talk about movies? I wonder what her favorites are. Does she also like romance films? That would be cute. I usually prefer detective films, but I really enjoy all kinds of movies. So if she wanted to watch something, maybe we could go to the cinema? That could be so much fun. It's been a long time since I've gone there. I need to see her again. Oh girl, you're so cute. Cute little crush. Oh my god. That was so much reading. She skips even more often than before. No point in keeping up with the classes if you're getting expelled anyway. I guess it's Ira's modus operandi. To some degree, I understand it. But I still wish she showed her face from time to time, if only for one lesson. We probably wouldn't talk even if she came. It's not something we ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Just seeing the back of her head would be enough. What's with you, Shabina? Huh? You're all smiles. Finally taking my advice to heart? What advice? Not looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change? It's great to see, really. Yes, it is great. We're so proud of you. How about brushing your hair next? That grid makes you look like a basket case. Thanks, Vadim. I'll do that. You're welcome. He grabs my English notebook off the table. Payment for my services. His friends chuckle along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today, I don't mind. I know we're going to see each other soon. I'm going to do everything to bump into Ira again. I'll walk the whole town up and down so that we see each other. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walk all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ira. But I want to believe. No, I am convinced the world is merciful. So if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. And of course, it's an entitled way of thinking. But there's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make the most of it. I'll make as many memorable moments as I can while Ira's here. I'll make every encounter count. I'll fill this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ira, hi. Oh Jesus, it's you. She sighs with a mixture of relief and irritation. I barely hold in a giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked. It really worked. I spotted Ira between the rows of garages on the edge of town. She was crouching down by a wooden wall, hugging a thermos with one hand and holding a cigarette in the other. What are you doing here? What does it look like? Meditating? Wrong answer? Ira shakes her head and looks back to the ground. The rush of joy that washed over me when I first noticed her began to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ira curled up this way before. Everything about her posture screams exhausted, but why out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? On me. What was that? I didn't quite catch it. I take a tentative step towards her, but Ira's scowl stops me dead in my tracks. You spying on me now? What? No. I was just walking here. At a garage lot? Yes. She gives me a look of such contempt, it sends a shiver down my spine. Why? I'm not lying, really. I always take these walks after school, and going the same route gets boring over time, so I sometimes go through here. Or through the barracks. Or a couple times I even went to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there. As I speak, I see Ira's expression slowly change from disdain to confusion. This isn't right. We talked so nicely just a few days prior. Why then? Did she hear something bad about me? From who? I don't think she'd believe a word from Garns. I mean, I usually stroll along the main street or near the community center, but it'll get colder soon, you know, so It's better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? I just keep speaking, hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I need to keep going. I need to keep talking because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk, so I have to because I can't waste this moment. We can recover from this. I can cheer her up and we will clear everything up and she won't think that I'm some creep. I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. You know, the views are really great up here on the outskirts. The sky is bigger and you can see way into the tundra and what does mean is I didn't think you'd be here. That's a lie. Well, more of a half-truth. I hope she'd be here like I hoped she'd be wherever I went. It's just that this isn't what I imagined at all. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. She's just staring at me. For a moment, her eyes soften, and then she closes them as if to look at me. As if just looking at me was wearing her out. She takes a drag and turns away from me. God. Can I be alone for 5 minutes? She's so normal about Ira. Asya feels a normal amount about Ira. I'm sorry. I wait for her to respond with something like, why are you apologizing again? Cut it out, or even just whatever, it's fine, but she doesn't say anything. I'm sorry. Girl, go. I'll be going then. Goodbye. Oof. Silence. I walk away. Cold wind blows on my face. Mounds of snow on garage roofs look smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, they'll get completely buried. I like to have a snow hill form over me too. They look cozy. Actually, I wonder what Ira carries in her thermos. I guess tea would be the obvious answer, but what if she's one of those people that likes to have some warm soup with them? That would be cute. I should have asked her about it. Girl, she did not want to talk to you. I feel like I'm going to cry. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop for the day. Oh, yes. Iris and Zhao had a very similar... 100% had a very similar conversation. That just made me so emo because it's so true. Zhao definitely went to go look for Iris and got blown off. Ugh, I think it's a good place to stop because I don't want to be in the middle of like a vignette, I'm calling them. That was really good. I'm really loving the writing. Reading for 2 hours straight made me so tired. That's also why I'm like, we're gonna stop because I was stumbling over my words. Yeah, we'll definitely continue this next week. I'm so worried. I'm so worried Iris is dead. Not Iris. Ira is dead. Now they're gonna be melding in my brain. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we're gonna end just a couple minutes early. Give my voice a little break. I hope everyone has a good rest of the week. I think I'll be back on Sunday, hopefully. If not, I'll be back next Wednesday with more of Z.A.T.O. I'm really loving it. So have a good night, and I hope to see everybody soon. Bye-bye.